And now, the long-awaited part... the long-awaited part 2 to the Danganronpa playing cards. This is so stupid. Okay, we're skipping the intro. The diamond suit is all about money and finances, and if you don't know where I'm going with this, then you probably haven't seen Trigger Happy Havoc, because I'm talking about the rich prick himself, Byakuya Togami. The King of Diamonds is viewed as not only an accomplished man with light hair, wink wink nudge nudge, but also a powerful and successful businessman. If that doesn't scream Togami, then I don't know what does. He presents himself as highly accomplished and successful in not only Trigger Happy Havoc, but also the other media he is in, including the anime series, and is in fact a businessman and heir to the Togami fortune, so he has more than enough money to make him a part of the diamond suit. Actual kings are also often perceived as wealthy and powerful, so there is no doubt that Togami was the perfect choice for this role. It took me 1 or 2 tries to get a look for him that I liked while doing the card, but the real challenge was actually with the background, as you will see in a moment. I ended up immediately picking out a green color because green is usually the color of wealth alongside purple, which is the color of royalty. But the hardest part was giving it something a little extra, and I ended up just going with a nice frame in the end, and I felt like that was it. Next up is the second of the 4 aces, this time the Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Clubs is viewed as a variety of things, but most importantly for this character, a thirst for knowledge or a special talent that one may have. Emphasis on talent for this one because this role is for Izuru Kamukura from Goodbye Despair. And if you haven't caught on by now, all the masterminds are the aces. Anyways, Izuru's talent is having all the talents, which is a big part of his character. It's also why I wasn't very worried when only one of the 2 sites I used matched him, because the other was a variety of different things, which made sense in my mind because that's essentially what Izuru is, a variety of things. And his design is pretty straightforward, so I didn't have much trouble with it. And the background ended up being the pattern on Hajime's tie, because if you know, you know. You know him, you love him, and he's going to be the 7 of Hearts. Hearts are associated with feelings, love, and relationships, so of course it's going to be my designated cinnamon roll suit. The 7 of Hearts, more specifically, is known for not only that, but also broken promises, and a partner or friend who is undependable and will let you down. Unfortunately for Gonta Gokuhara from Killing Harmony, this matches his character more than perfectly. Gonta is caring and wants nothing more than to be a gentleman for his friends, which is ultimately his downfall when Kokichi plays him like Kaede played that massive piano. Yes, I did do that. Therefore, the betrayal and trial for is sadly a perfect example of what the 7 of Hearts can symbolize. But Gonta doesn't want you to be sad, so here, have him holding a butterfly. And yes, the butterfly is a purple one, because Kokichi, you get it? Anyways, I'm out of things to say, so just have the rest of me coloring in Gonta. Arguably one of the most popular characters in the franchise, it's the ultimate musician coming in as the Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds is said to not only be outgoing, but also someone who loves to party. For me, that just screams Ibuki Mioda from Goodbye Despair. Ibuki is shown to be more than outgoing with a passion for the music that she wants to perform, even if it's not what's popular or what others want her to do. That alone just makes her a queen. But hang on, there's more. Ibuki loves to have a good time and doesn't like things that aren't very exciting. Sounds like someone who likes to party to me. I'd say she was probably the card that took me the longest, simply because the hair. It took me a long time to figure out where to even start with the hair, and it didn't really help that I got really busy all of a sudden, and so I took a break and I stopped right in the middle of doing her card. So I came back and redid a couple things, and yeah, it still took ages to finish. On average, these cards probably take me about 2 hours each, but Ibuki probably took me more like 3.5, mostly because of the hair. Yeah, I did not like doing the hair. In fact, she probably had a much more complicated outfit than someone like Izuru or Byakuya, so it was a lot harder to just keep going with this one, but I think it actually turned out pretty nice in the end. So yeah, that's really it for Ibuki. And second to last, wait no, that's wrong. Last but not least, the protagonist of Goodbye Despair himself, Hajime Hinata. The Nine of Clubs represents completion of a phase in one's life, as well as a new admirer or opportunities. This is a lot to unpack, but I really think that it makes sense for his character. Starting with new opportunities, Hajime was just an average reserve course student who had the opportunity to go to Hope's Peak, and the opportunity to participate in the Izuru Kamukura project. Nagito can be considered as a new admirer based on his personality towards Hajime throughout the game, as well as Chiaki if that's what you prefer. And as for completion of a phase, that really matched up with the ending of Goodbye Despair for me. Hajime is ready for whatever happens next by that time. And in regards to the drawing, I really had a lot of fun designing his. It was really based on his objection sprite, and that's why you'll see the background looking like that. And that's it. And so here are all the final products of this batch, and if you're liking what you're seeing, feel free to drop a like and maybe subscribe. And that's it. Thanks for watching.